Hey, this is Deanna with the Stay Fly podcast. I am sitting in for Baby J today, and I have with me a very special guest, Mr. Alec. You want to introduce yourself?
Yep. My name is Alec Pagliaro, and I am the Chief Revenue Officer of SoCrop, and here to talk about all the exciting brands that we have available for consumers here in Mississippi.
Awesome. You want to lead off with the newest announcement?
Yes. So, just as of last week, in preparation for 420, we wanted to launch our new brand, DiLama. And this has been a passion project of mine for the last 6 years of my tenure in cannabis. And the reason why I'm excited is because it's a 2-gram vape that is at such a great value and affordable price to the consumer. And it comes in 3 different flavors currently right now. That's going to be mango melon, tropical fusion, and also our mint ice cream cake. And then we also do have some very exciting flavors coming down the line here. But the reason why I'm also excited about this is because Mississippi is so medical, and there's still, to be honest, there's still kind of a stigma about it here in the state. And so it's very discreet, fits in the palm of your hand. It can easily go into a bag or a pocket and, look almost like, honestly, just like a nicotine vape out in the world. So a lot of discretion there. And also the potencies are going to be anywhere from 57% to 59% THC. And lastly, it's also rechargeable. So it's going to be rechargeable, and when you're done with it, it's disposable. So you're all said and done, and hopefully we'll see you back in at our locations or our partner dispensaries to pick up another one.
Nice. What's your favorite flavor so far?
I have to say it's going to be the tropical fusion.
Nice.
I don't want to ruin any of the surprises, but my favorite one is coming down the line here, so stay tuned for what's
sounds exciting. Watch this space.
Yeah.
All right. And then you talked about medical patients. What do we have that really fits medical patients you think really well?
Honestly, so we have a brand called Beyond. And Beyond fits perfectly with the medical demographic, not just here in Mississippi, but when we can transcend into other markets, it's going to be perfect for patients alike all across the United States. And so we have a awesome gel capsule line that's going to be dosed out through 1-to-4 ratios of CBD to THC, 1-to-1 ratios, full spectrum, only THC, and then also a 4-to-1 ratio from CBD to THC. And so it's really meant to apply to any user, no matter if you're entry level, if you're intermediate, or even if you're expert. But it's also meant to fit your day. I mean, instead of using cannabis as a nightcap, imagine being able to work in cannabis as a daily regimen and as like a daily vitamin for just such good holistic benefits that cannabis brings. And you don't have to worry about taking one and having that crash as you do at night. You can take one in the morning at a different ratio and be ready to take on the day, or you can take one midday and still be active, but a little more relaxed, and then kind of wind it down and then end with that nightcap. That allows you to get that sleep or allows you to get that pain relief. And honestly, it's also very customizable to fit your dose.
And it sounds like you've got a really good for discretion as well. That,
yes. Yes,
in case you happen to be surrounded by people who maybe are not a fan.
Yes, I mean that's a great point, and that's something I think that it's kind of understated, even from my side, is because I'm so used to seeing it. I don't really realize how beneficial this is, but it comes in a blister pack. So I mean, it looks like Tylenol that you would get at CVS, or it looks like looks like Dayquil that you can punch out of the metallic blister pack. So it's very medically facing and very, like I said, break it off for doses throughout the day.
Great. And then it sounds like we've got a lot of people in Mississippi who are into a lot of the OG strains. Do we have any brands that really tailor to them?
Yes, absolutely. So we have an amazing brand called SoCrop that is going to be for all of the OG brands that legacy users are used to consuming. A lot of OGs. We got Ghost Vapor OG. We got OG Kush. These are also going to be high potency and high terpene profile strains. And the best part is, I mean, coming from Southern Crop, powered by Southern Crop, we come from what's called a tissue culture, which means that we can grow consistently the same strain all throughout the year or all throughout even the decade. So what I mean by that is I can grow something today and you can go and purchase it and consume it. And fast forward 3 years later, I can grow the same exact strain and it will be verbatim or identical to what you smoked because it's coming from the same exact genetics. It's you're not going to have strain variation because of mothers splitting off strains or strain fatigue or genetic mutation. So a lot of perks there going into Southern Crop flower, but especially for SoCrop offerings.
Yeah, and for our listeners who have not yet checked out the video on the Southern Crop website that gives a walkthrough of kind of the behind the scenes of the facility, it is absolutely state of the art.
Yes.
So the product that's being produced out of there is definitely class A.
Yes.
And then what else do you have, Alec? Do you have anything for connoisseurs?
Connoisseurs, I mean, you're looking at it, and not me or you. Well, kind of you actually. Stay Fly. And this is an amazing brand because it is meant to carve out a special niche market for those who are looking for craft experiences, craft cannabis. They're still going to have that high potency. It's going to be very tailored and very bespoke. Thank you for that word yesterday.
I got you.
But it's going to be very bespoke for users who are looking to target a specific effect and a specific experience. Whether it's a high-end energetic, or if you're looking for that end of day crash and the munchies, like we've got you covered with Stay Fly. And one of my favorite things, I know it has nothing to do with the actual product itself, but I love the branding. I've always put a lot of passion into the projects from a branding standpoint, and this is something I've been really happy with how it turned out. So
great. And can you give us a little tiny hint as to what might be coming down the pike for us?
For Stay Fly?
For any of the brands?
I mean, for Stay Fly, I'm very eager. I can say that we've got some amazing gummies coming down the line that are going to be very, like I said, bespoke and tailored flavors. A little hints of this, a little hints of that, but honestly, it's very robust offerings for users who want that hybrid, who want that sativa, who want that indica. We got something for each of you. So I'm very excited for the gummies coming down the line. And Stay Fly, I don't want to tease too much, but there's also some great oil offerings coming down the line through Stay Fly as well.
Exciting. Awesome. Well, listen, thanks for being on the podcast, Alec. And as Baby J says, you can roll that up and smoke it.
Thanks.